Two of the most storied college football programs meet for the very first time. Alabama ranked number 3 in the FBS, Georgia Southern number 2 in the FCS. Oh, it's going to be a good ball game. It's time for Inside Georgia Southern Football with head coach Jeff Monken coming up right now.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Put an Eagle 6 on it. Touchdown, Georgia.
17 NCAA playoff appearances, 8 Southern Conference championships, 6 national titles.
Dances down the sideline, lowers the shoulder, put an Eagle 6 on it.
This is Inside Georgia Southern Football with head coach Jeff Monken, presented in part by BB&T. One of the nation's strongest banks is just around the corner. BB&T, sharing knowledge for a brighter direction. Member FDIC. Coca-Cola, life begins here. East Georgia Regional Medical Center, one life at a time. The Georgia Lottery, today could be the day. By Harvey's Supermarkets, come home to Harvey's. And by Verizon, the official wireless provider of Georgia Southern Athletics. Verizon, rule the air.
Welcome to Inside Georgia Southern Football with head coach Jeff Monken. Coach, two storied programs meeting for the first time. Alabama number 3 in the nation, the FBS. We're number 2. I wouldn't imagine it'd be very hard to get your team pumped up for this game.
No, I think our guys were excited to play, Terry. They just to have the opportunity to be able to measure themselves against a great football team and great football players like they have, and I thought our guys were ready to go.
Defensively, offensively, we're facing a defense, one of the tops in the nation. We put more yards on them than anyone else, averaged more against them, put more points against them. A lot of first against them today.
Well, the guys really played hard and executed it pretty well at most of the game. We had some mistakes. We had some times where we didn't do a great job blocking them. We didn't execute the way we would have liked, and probably had chances too. Some of it had to do with them. They're tough to block, and they're a big physical team, but I was proud of our team, proud of how hard they fought.
And how proud of you of Eagle Nation. Eagle Pride showed up today. We had 3,200 strong in attendance.
Great crowd right over here, and just they gave our kids an ovation when they came out on the field before the game and at halftime, and what a reception for our team at the end of the game when we went over there to sing the alma mater. It was fantastic. We got great fans for sure.
Yes, we do, Coach. I agree with you. We come out of the break. It's time for the first half highlights.
As neighbors, we're all connected, one to another. That's why Georgia Power is committed to building cleaner sources of electricity for a brighter tomorrow. All while keeping rates comfortably below the national average today, so you can sleep better tonight. Georgia Power, a Southern company.
The Atlanta Falcons and the Georgia Lottery are in the house. Play Atlanta Falcons in the house for your chance to win $250,000 cash, or win a second chance prize of a $200,000 dream home makeover. And every ticket is a winner. Just take your ticket to Waffle House and redeem it for a free waffle. The Georgia Lottery, the Atlanta Falcons, and Waffle House. Hey, what's not to love? Play the Atlanta Falcons in the house instant game.
Welcome back to Inside Georgia Southern Football with head coach Jeff Monken. Coach, we wrap up the first quarter. We don't put any points on the board, and it was more of a 10-point swing. We drive down the field, field goal blocked, they score.
Well, our guys did take the ball down the field, and I think that gave them the confidence that they needed to know that they could move the ball against this football team. It's very disappointing to get a kick block. We hadn't had that happen all year, punt or a field goal, and it just really just a poor job of fighting and staying in there and protecting the gaps that you have, and they got through there and blocked the kick, and instead of it being 3-3, it's 10-0, and that made it tough.
First time we had a field goal blocked return for a touchdown in Georgia Southern history. Let's throw it to Chris Blair for the play-by-play.
Shelley, a junior out of Raleigh, North Carolina, will try the 32-yarder, and it's up and good. High formation here for Georgia Southern, trying to set up the option. Here's a late pitch coming to Robinson near side. 35, 40, or rather Jarrett McKinnon across midfield to Alabama's 44-yard line. Franklin first down for the Georgia Southern Eagles. First down 10, the Alabama 32-yard line. Back to the flexbone formation. Off to Swope, up the middle. Swope inside the 25. Finally stopped at the 22-yard line by Mark Barron, the junior out of Mobile, Alabama. 42-yard attempt right down Broadway. Snap, set, kick is blocked, and Alabama is in the backfield. They're going to pick it up at the 50, and they'll roll it in. D. Kirkpatrick will not be touched, and Alabama on special teams makes it a 9-0 lead. The first block of the season on special teams in a field goal situation.
Coach, first quarter comes to a close, 10-0. We're trailing. Second quarter, totally different ball game. Great run by Swope, the longest run against Alabama this season, 83 yards by the freshman, and a great pass play to Brian for 39 yards.
Yeah, both of those plays were big, and we knew we were going to have to hit some big plays against them. Very difficult to nickel and dime them and just methodically move the ball down the field. And twice we were in the red zone and didn't score. We had some other scoring opportunities, but both great plays. J-Bo did a nice job reading the option there when he handed it off to Swope, and I was really proud of him for outrunning those guys. He got a great block from J.B. Bryant. J.B. got out in front of him and finished that guy off just before he went in the end zone. And then a nice pass by J-Bo. And he had to be a quick throw. They're tough to protect and keep them out of the backfield when you drop back to pass against a team like Alabama. We knew it needed to be a quick throw, and it was, and he put it on the money. J.B. got in the end zone.
Let's throw it back to the voice, Chris Blair, for the play-by-play.
Out wide to the left. Two receivers right side of the field. McCarron throwing to Richardson underneath, and he's open at the 2 and goes in for the score. It's now 16-0 with 12:56 to play in the second quarter. First down 10, just shy of the 18-yard line. J-Bo Shaw. The give to Dominique Swope. Swope across the 40. He's across midfield, far sideline. Needs one extra blocker. He got it at the 15. He's to the 10, to the 5. Put an Eagle 6 on it. Touchdown, Georgia Southern. Bree got to get a quick snap off. Shaw does. Keeps it, and he's got the Franklin first down. If they can possibly suck Alabama's defensive secondary into taking a nap, they'll try it here. Shaw fires, and Bryant's got it at the 30, to the 15, to the 10, 5. Put an Eagle 6 on it. Touchdown, Georgia Southern. Jonathan Bryant, his 9th catch of the year, his 2nd touchdown of the season. Make it 24-13 with 56 seconds to play.
Going into the locker room, Coach, we're trailing 24-14.
Well, we were disappointed from the standpoint that with that blocked field goal, had we been able to convert and make it 3-3, it could have easily been a 17-17 halftime score. We talked about that at halftime, but the fact that we were still in a football game, only 10 points down, and we're going to receive the second half kickoff, we were where we needed to be to have a chance to win the football game. And so our kids, I thought, really fought after that turn of events, which can get your dauber down. We fought back, and we're still in a football game.
All right, coming out of the break, we'll show you the second half highlights, but first it's time for the Verizon Call to the Coach.
The path to financial freedom needs to be clearer. You want to be confident in your choices every step of the way. At BB&T, we've spent more than 135 years sharing our knowledge, helping clients manage their day-to-day finances and reach their long-term financial goals. When you're better informed, you head in a brighter financial direction. Talk to us today about where your money can take you. BB&T, sharing knowledge for a brighter direction.
One of the key attributes that really puts Papa John's Pizza over the top is our meats. Nobody does what Papa John's does.
Introducing Papa John's new double-layered premium pepperoni pizza. Loaded with a layer of our signature pepperoni, plus a layer of oversized deli-style pepperoni. Just $10 for a large. Or get any large pizza with any toppings. Just $11. Order now at papajohns.com.
Better ingredients, better pizza, Papa John's.
Verizon 4G LTE, America's fastest and most reliable 4G network in over 140 cities. Verizon, built so you can rule the air.
Time now for the Verizon Call to the Coach.
Coach Monken, how do you keep the team motivated during the long season?
Well, I think our team does a good job of staying motivated during the year. We've got some very positive leadership, a great group of seniors, and they really are motivated from within. And certainly as a coach and our staff, that's our job as coaches to keep those guys excited and keep them motivated from week to week. And each week is a new challenge and a new opportunity. That's a great thing about football. We get one game a week, and we're only promised 11 games a year, and so I think it's easy for the guys to get excited for each Saturday afternoon.
The Atlanta Falcons and the Georgia Lottery are in the house. Play Atlanta Falcons in the house for your chance to win $250,000 cash or win a second chance prize of a $200,000 dream home makeover. And every ticket is a winner. Just take your ticket to Waffle House and redeem it for a free waffle. The Georgia Lottery, the Atlanta Falcons, and Waffle House. Hey, what's not to love? Play the Atlanta Falcons in the house instant game.
Are you like Mr. It Can't Happen to Me, thinking heart disease is for other people? No, heart disease can happen to anyone, even you. If it does, remember East Georgia Regional, where life-saving specialists and services are available locally, making all the difference in your heart-related emergency. But don't take our word for it. Read our patient stories or submit your own at eastgeorgiaregional.com.
The Coach's Corner, presented by Knox Pest Control. Since 1929, Knox knocks them out.
Welcome back, fans. Joining us this week, Brent Davis, offensive coordinator for the Georgia Southern Eagles. And Coach, you've had so much success this year running the football, and you've had some veteran players, but you've had some young guys who had to step in and contribute. How have they done throughout the season in progressing, kind of thrown into the fire, if you will?
We're real happy with some of them. They've done a nice job just getting better every week. There's a lot to learn when you first come in, and we're probably maybe doing more on offense than we ever have, and so it's been an adjustment for them, and so they had to learn the basics first and then branch out from there. But guys like Man Ray St. Amour, who's really played a lot for us this year, have just continued to get better. Trevor McBurnett's played on the offensive line. He's not a true freshman, but he's a redshirt freshman. He's played a lot. And Zach Walker, receiver, has done a great job making some plays for us and understanding the offense and also understanding his role blocking.
Let's talk a little bit about what it takes as a young student athlete in this offense for it to be successful. And what I mean by that is it takes everybody doing their role. Sometimes they'll show up in the stat book, sometimes they won't, but they have to be committed to it.
Right, absolutely. I think more than anything, it takes an unselfish attitude. Our offense is about a mentality, and yes, we run the football, and that doesn't lend itself to a receiver catching 10 balls in a game, but they're still able to make some big plays for us. And one thing we try to get across to them is you don't have to have the ball in your hand to make a big play for us. And I think that our skill guys have really bought into that. And if you look at some of the games, we really spread the ball around a lot. There've been 8, 10 guys touch the ball in any one game. And so I think our guys have enjoyed that, seeing different teammates have success, and they really have blocked well for each other.
Well, Coach, as always, good to visit with you.
Thank you.
Brent Davis, offensive coordinator, has been our guest. Stay with us when we return. Coach Monken and Terry Harvin right after this.
It's just a different way.
Yeah, it's about the patient.
All about the patient.
Us too. We get to practice medicine, do things the way they should be done.
Oh, I like that. Oh, working together makes it better, makes it smarter.
Oh, and we're regional, inside the communities.
A part of the communities. So, what do we call it?
Optum Healthcare. Doctor-led, patient-focused. Oh yeah, you're gonna like it.
As head coach of the Georgia Southern Eagles, I know how important it is to have options. And the best option for student housing is University Pines. University Pines is just a quick toss from campus. You don't just have to imagine yourself using the on-site amenities or catching the campus bus just steps from your door. You too can live in one of their 3 spacious floor plans. University Pines is the official apartment community of Georgia Southern Athletics. Visit univpines.com today.
Welcome to Spring Hill Suites. Stylish spaces and expansive suites give you room to spread out in comfort. Begin your day with free hot breakfast and stay connected with free internet access. Take a refreshing dip in our pool or hang out by one of the fire pits. Adjacent to the Spring Hill Suites is the Southern Hospitality Conference Center. Large enough for weddings and family reunions, but intimate enough for company get-togethers and holiday parties. Experience the Spring Hill Suites difference. Call for reservations today.
Welcome back to Inside Georgia Southern Football with head coach Jeff Monken. Going into the third quarter, coach, your team's got to be fired up. We're going to get the ball back first, need a long drive. Going to see some amazing highlights. LaRon Scott, 95-yard kickoff return, the longest against Alabama this year. And once again, this guy is just such a playmaker.
Well, it was the answer we needed at the time. They scored, they threw that touchdown pass. We left the guy uncovered. We were in man coverage, and we had one guy that was playing zone coverage. He had the goalpost covered really well down there, and 17, their tight end, I'm embarrassed I can't call his name, but he ran a deep crossing route. We probably either would have sacked the quarterback or made him throw it out of bounds. Instead, they got a touchdown, but we come right back with the long kick return. It was a great play, great job of blocking, and a huge play by LaRon.
Let's take a look at it. Back to Chris Blair.
Swope, an 82-yard run, one play, 82 yards to make it 17-7. Second down 9 at the 34 for Alabama. Give the handoff. It's Richardson and LaRon Scott coming off the edge. Got to him quickly, wraps him up, and a loss on the play back to the 30-yard line. It's a loss of 4. It'll be 3rd and 13. Down 10. Ball at the 34. Huge third down here. 4 of 6 on the afternoon for the Crimson Tide as McCarron under duress steps up in the pocket looking for a receiver. Got a man wide open at the 5. Blown coverage. It's Brad Smelly. Leans forward. He's in for the score.
Blown coverage because we had 2 linebackers.
Here's the kick by Foster. Line drive kick. Scott will field it at the 5 at the far side hash. He'll come up the hash. 25-30. He's got room across the 40. He's across midfield. It's a cat race to the 30, 20, 15, 10, 5. Put an Eagle 6 on it. Touchdown, Georgia Southern. 90 yards for LaRon Scott to make it 31-20 with 7:03 to play in the third quarter. His second kickoff return for a touchdown this season. Just off the 1-yard line, second down goal to go from the Eagle 1. Crowding the box, they'll give it to Richardson. This time he'll move forward and waiting for the signal. Appeared he may have been stopped now. The late touchdown call. Richardson, Williford, and Zach Walker out wide to the right side. Option coming near side. Shaw fakes the pitch. He's to the 40. Shaw to the 45. Across midfield. Slung down at the 46-yard line. Franklin first down for the Georgia Southern Eagles. And I want to see that replay because Alabama hook, line, and sinker on the fake pitch from J-Bo Shaw.
Going into the fourth quarter, coach, we're trailing 38-21.
Well, we were still in a football game, had an opportunity. We knew we were going to need to score, get a touchdown drive, the first opportunity we had. And we took it down there and had an opportunity, hit some plays to get ourselves in position. We went for it and had a 4th down pass play called, didn't run a very good route, not the way that we draw it up. And J-Bo had to scramble, and the thing fell short, and that was disappointing. They were running the ball very effectively, and we were eating up clock with our run game. And as that clock started to tick, we knew that the opportunities were going to be fewer, and we really needed to convert there.
Let me throw it back to Chris Blair to take us to the house.
As J-Bo Shaw in the flexbone formation has Robinson, Hickey, and Dominique Swope. Alabama cheating up on the line, setting up option, pitch to Hickey. Got the block at the 35, spins at the 30, slung down at the 36-yard line of Alabama. It's a Franklin first down for the Georgia Southern Eagles. And 12-20, fourth quarter action, 2nd and 4 at the Bama 21. This time looked like they were across the line, but here's a pitch. Robinson far side to the 15, slung out of bounds, but not before picking up 8 yards. We'll step into the split gun formation. He's got Robert Brown and Terrion Robinson. UU, option right side. UU deciding to keep. UU puts on the Jets across midfield, heads to the far sideline, and bumped out of bounds at the Alabama 28-yard line. They were setting up to go for 2, so we apologize for that as McCarron under center looking to throw. This time got a man open, one-handed catch. It's Brad Smelly, and that's his second touchdown of the game. And
Coach, unfortunately, 45 is more than 21.
Well, we're disappointed we lost the football game, and we'll never be satisfied with a loss. There were some good things. I thought our kids played really, really hard, and they believed that they could win the football game and played that way on many occasions. But as I said earlier, we can't make little mistakes. We can't not cover the guy we're supposed to, or line up incorrectly, go the wrong direction on a blocking play, and where we're supposed to take this gap and we take another, and just little things like that that are really going to hurt you against a great football team. And Georgia Southern is a tremendous football program, and we'll never back down from anybody, including the Crimson Tide. And that is a well-coached football team, one of the best there is in the nation. I'm just so proud of our guys for slugging it out all the way for 60 minutes.
Very proud of them as well, Coach, and time to put this one in the books. So we come out of the break. It's time for the Taco Bell Student Athlete of the Week, and this week it's senior defensive back Michael Butler. He's majoring in exercise science.
That money with exciting new Savings Place specials, good all month, every month at Harvey's. Look for new monthly Savings Place special items in your weekly circular and on display throughout the store. Your Harvey's Rewards Key unlocks incredible savings on family favorites, good all month long. There's your sign. The Savings Place special buys, good all month, every month at every Harvey's. Savings Place monthly specials. Check it out at Harvey's.
The Savings Place.
Are you like Mr. It Can't Happen to Me, thinking heart disease is for other people? No, heart disease can happen to anyone, even you. If it does, remember East Georgia Regional, where life-saving specialists and services are available locally, making all the difference in your heart-related emergency. But don't take our word for it. Read our patient stories or submit your own at eastgeorgiaregional.com.
And now, the Taco Bell Student Athlete Spotlight.
Welcome in, Eagle fans. This week we're sitting down with defensive back Michael Butler. He's a senior exercise science major from Stone Mountain, Georgia. Michael, glad to have you here today, man.
Thank you for having me.
Good to see you. Well, you had to get here somehow. What appealed to you about coming to play football here at Georgia Southern?
I knew a lot about the tradition, and I talked to a few coaches of mine, Nick Davis and Don Hudson, and I also had a former Eagle, Christian Jordan, who convinced me to come here, and I came down here, and I knew a lot about it, Georgia Southern, from my coaches, and I just like the tradition and how hard they played, and looking at YouTube videos of Adrian Peterson and Jason Foster, so excuse me, and I wanted to come.
I understand that. Well, it's not all about football. You're an exercise science major. How did you get involved? What made you want to be in that field?
Well, I did a lot of praying, and I chose exercise science because I wanted to give children a second chance who've gotten in car accidents and elderly people who have fallen. And also, when I'm done playing football, I want to be able to train younger athletes who were like myself when I was younger, who didn't have anybody to help them. And I just want to be there to help them.
Well, also, you have a list of people that really inspire you, and you have a relative that actually made it to the NFL and is playing for the CFL now.
Yes, Byron Parker went to Tulane, played 3 years of basketball, only 1 year of football, got an opportunity to play in the NFL. That didn't work out too well, went to the CFL, and last week he just set a CFL record for interception returns.
Wow. Well, for Michael Butler, I'm Patrick Griffin, and this has been the Taco Bell Student Athlete Spotlight.
The path to financial freedom needs to be clearer. You want to be confident in your choices every step of the way. At BB&T, we've spent more than 135 years sharing our knowledge, helping clients manage their day-to-day finances and reach their long-term financial goals. When you're better informed, you head in a brighter financial direction. Talk to us today about where your money can take you. BB&T, sharing knowledge for a brighter direction.
You know how the chain restaurants do it. Now, here's how Statesboro does food. Start with a cut of prime grade A beef cooked to perfection. Add delicious options and a menu filled with all your favorites. Make the fried food guilt-free so you can eat what you love and feel good doing it. Create a Sunday buffet that's the tastiest part of anybody's weekend. Pepper in friendly service and good times with family and friends. You've got a Southern tradition that's just too good to be a chain. Come discover how Statesboro does food at RJ's.
You're gonna love the friendly service at Harvey's. You're gonna love our new Savings Place monthly specials too. Good all month, every month. Look for them in your weekly circular and throughout the store. Hey, savings and service so good you may even want to belt out a song.
Gonna love our friendly service, our smiling team members too. Harvey's Supermarket, we're the place just for you. Harvey's, the savings place.
Welcome back to Inside Georgia Southern Football with head coach Jeff Monken. Coach, it's time to look ahead, but the playoff selection has already been done, so we know what we're up against. How do you prepare going into the playoffs?
Well, tomorrow morning when we see where we stand, and we're hopeful we'll get a first round bye. If we do, then our staff will break down all 22 games, 11 on each of the teams that are playing the play-in game against us. I assume we'll play a game in Statesboro against the winner of a game in the first round. So we'll take a couple days, get the best plan together for each team. We'll have to practice a couple different game plans throughout the week. Our kids will come back on Tuesday. We'll practice Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, and take the weekend off, give them some rest, and then watch the game on Saturday and be ready for then a week of game prep for our second round playoff game. And this is the second season. We're excited about the opportunity to play for a championship, and we're gonna make the best effort we can to make a run at it.
And once again, we need Eagle Nation to turn out strong.
Gosh, do we need them there, and I can't say enough for the turnout we had today, and just the support and the love that they showed our players, and they love Eagle football, and they appreciate good football. It's apparent, and we're going to try to give them good football to look at in that first playoff game in the second round, and we're going to need them there to help us.
True Blue, we need you there. So call 1-800-GSU-WINS for ticket information, or just go to our website, georgiasouthern.eagles.com, where you can also stay connected to our athletic department just by putting a little slash there. And you can follow Coach Monken on Twitter.
At Coach Jeff Monken, or on our website at www.eaglesgata.com.
Special thanks to Sonny's Barbecue for the great food in the press box, and to Party Harbor for the Eagle Fun Zone. For head coach Jeff Monken, my name is Terry Harvin. It's time for the playoffs. Go Eagles just one more time.